Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Damon Johnson, aka Naomi Wynters, singer, songwriter, director, entertainer, cosmetologist, and I come to you with love, light, and healing energy, transmuting any and all negativity, blinding any and all evil eye, calling our power back, cleansed and transmuted, taking that transmuted energy and using it to fuel our prosperity, fertilize our abundance, and fortify our safe space. Where if you fuck around, the spirit team will expeditiously help you find the fuck out. Today's energy card pull is the Dog card. It's ruled by number 18 in numerology. 1 and 8 make a number 9. Look that up, you creative souls. Keywords for this card are friend, trust, companion, dependable, support, protection, pet, loyal, soulmate. Astrology is 11th house. Timing is 18 days, weeks, and or months. Alright, let's look at the cards. It's on the bottom of the deck, we got action, we got speed. This is something that's happening pretty quick. You can have a bit of anxiety because it's happening quick, or some worry or depression. Time will tell for you and for that. But yeah, the cards are like, no. Little speed. What spirit do we need to know today? Knight of Wands. This is a loyal energy, a passionate energy, someone that's coming in platonically. Yeah, you could have been burdened, you could have been given a bunch of extra responsibilities, but you did the work here. You looked forward to the long-term view. You worked through it as meticulously, no matter how tedious it was. You continue to push through with the long-term view in mind. Continue to make forward movement, embrace the adventure. Alright, Spirit, what else do we need to know? There's a lot of cards. Courage. Yeah, you stood in your power. You stood in a place of courage, of a place of persistence, of a place of weird. Like you could have even been very weary, but you still showed up. You were still accountable. You stood in your power of faith. Yeah, and this has helped you to transition, to move on, to get into calmer waters, to move to move on from the baggage. You're stepping into a place where people are gaining mental clarity about you. You're getting more success about the actions that you've made and what you've been working on. Breakthroughs are coming in. You're getting inspired, getting new ideas. Success. Your mind is sharpening. Yeah, that energy. You remain ambitious, fast-thinking, action-oriented. Moving with intention is what the action-oriented card. Knight of Swords. Yeah. You could be entering a place of meditation and indoor contemplation, looking back over everything and making sure everything, maybe like having a bit of apathy for the situation, for everything that you've gone through, making sure that this was the right choice to stand 10 toes down with yourself. But like even when you're doing this, you could see that regardless of whether it's you or this other energy. But you're abundant, you're nurturing. So when you set out to do something, you do it and you see it through. You see it to bring light. You see it to bloom and bear fruit. Even if it's like, for instance, cactus, it's like they bloom, but like it's not a long bloom. So it's like you're putting in the work to get yourself to start blooming. You've started blooming. Now you're working on the longevity of that bloom, or how many blooms happen. That's what I'm getting from this. It's like you touch things, you remain fertile, you remain feminine, in this good feminine energy, maternal energy of nurturing whatever you're working on. And now it's like, basically, all right, I got it. Now we got to get somebody that sees it or is interested in it. It's not that people aren't seeing it, but it's like you got to get it in front of the right people to hear, to see. because whatever you do is going to be good. It just needs that right audience, and it's not anything you're necessarily doing wrong. Yeah, it's to say that right audience. It's like you have all the tools, and we need some temperance here, the balance, the harmony, getting it aligned with the people for you and your audience, getting whatever you're working on into the right eyes, the right ears. Some are going to frown, some are going to be like, I love this individual thing, but it is what it is. It's like okay, so for me, instance, um, there are factors and stuff that I work on. Like, for instance, my natural pitch and tone is pretty, like, in tune. So it's like me knowing that, according to most of the skills, that it's in tune, and that there are other things that I can work on and I have room for improvement. Means, like, do I work towards those, or do I just rely on the naturalness? And it's like those realizations come with this card. The patience to put the work in, and in other areas to put the work in, finding your meaning, being purposeful. And it's like you go into this thing unbiased, because it's like you have that room for improvement. So you decide that you want to put the work in, and this helps to prompt and bring in justice for you. You may have clear boundaries that you could, when I say clear boundaries, like when you speak, it could seem very cold for some people when you communicate. But that's because it's like you've come from this place of empathy, and you previously communicated in niceness. And I know this, I'm speaking from experience because I've been there. It's like when you were giving that nice guy, it was a joke to everybody. You were a doormat to everybody. And now, Christina's not here anymore. It's everybody's, kind of freaking out, and they want the old you back, but that the old me's dead and gone. So it's one of those things you had to basically kill off yourself to connect with yourself. That's part of what the work is, and you continue to nurture the things around you as part of you died. Yeah, and you could have had friends out there before that, with this landing on here, you could have had previous friends that pretended to be loyal, but they were not loyal enough for the long-term vision. They were not loyal enough to put the work in. They want to work without results. They continue to experience delays and disappointments. You could have moved away from that, but you were the Queen of Wands. You stood in your courage, and you decided to put this work in despite these people. Once again, this just goes left and right. I feel like I'm speaking in circles. See, this is an action you created because you wanted something. You manifested this. This is power from self. People tried to give you extra burdens, or may have even brought you extra burdens, but you sit in a place of courage from this, and you gain strength. It's like, instead of letting it weigh you down and beat you up, you let it build you up. Queen of Wands, yeah. Once again, you stood in that courage. You stood in the place of confidence. Remember, you can always book personal reads on my website, NaomiWynters.com. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles is coming in for you. You have this Ten of Pentacles because you stood in your courage. You stood in your power. You continue to zest for wanting to know more. That financial security, that wealth. It's like the challenges that they put there, the competition. It's like you persevere, you remain protected and overcome. And people had to find out the hard way. They had to fuck around to find the fuck out. Like, don't play with it. Yeah, and that's why the Fool card is here, this new beginning. It's like you have so many people in remorse and regret for how they did you. They're learning that they have no more access to you. You have people who treated you poorly and pushed you away, learning that you've experienced that so much in your life. Like, they want you to come chasing them, but that's not going to happen because it's, all right, you don't want me around. I tried chasing people in the past, and that didn't work. So you're letting me know, deuces, so goodbye. And then it's like you could even be dealing with somebody that's kind of stringing you along a bit because they're insecure about what they want to do in life. And so it's like they're stealing your energy from you that way, or breadcrumbing in that way, and it's like they realize that you're leaving, and you're okay with leaving because you've been left, and you're okay with going at things alone because you get things done, you get things focused, and you are genuinely a creative individual. So yeah, you deciding to move forward, or you continuing to sit in this place of courage, could be creating some painful endings here. Hello, Florentina. But those endings is going to open the door up for you to receive some opportunities here, some wishful thinking. I am well today, and that's going to bring you into a unified love. Get one more card here, Spirit. Queen of Swords here. Once again, someone's in a place of unbiased judgment, of justice, independence, and clear boundaries. The Tower here. Well, your boundaries here should be setting as you say that. The Tower and this here. There's some boundaries here that are going to be set, and let's see, it's going to create towers in people's lives. It's okay that tower happens, and then look at all that sunshine and joy you have over there. All right, let's see. For those of you, if this resonated with you, give me 1 second, Florentine. Let me finish this. If this resonated with you, as always, hit like. If it didn't, don't be a troll and scroll. Let's see, hi there. We're in separation. We fought because of his exes and mother. He allowed them to come between us. Okay. I mean, unfortunately, communication is a two-way street, and he just unfortunately felt better dedicated to them, or wanted to be there between them. If you're in separation, embrace your separation, live your life. I wouldn't sit around moping. As someone that has multiple times in their life had people come between them, or I've just had to go my own route and leave people to do whatever. It is difficult going into the separation and embracing it, but when you focus on you and you do the inner work, then you start elevating and you release things. The hardest thing is going to be those initial days that I'm sure you've already experienced if you're used to being in someone's energy, etc. But you got to cut it off if it's not healthy for you to be with the mother-in-law, the exes, etc. Then maybe that's not for you. That could be a lesson. Yeah, unfortunately, people lie and create issues. They create issues just to ruin someone's happiness. And if someone, for instance, and unfortunately, you can present happiness that a mother or sister could never present. They could, but that would be like incest and weird and gross stuff. And it's like you have that freedom, and then like exes, it's like they see this person has moved on and this person is happy, and their life is elevating with this new person and new energy, so they come in and they create jealousy, they manipulate situations. You could have never talked to these people ever a day in your life, and they're going to still create strife and tension because they see that your person is happy. And if there's like that much say from these outside sources in your relationship, and it's like, that's a boundaries thing on your end, because if it's a disrespect to your boundaries, that this is how the relationship evolves, then I quite frankly wouldn't do it. But like if I'm dating or seeing somebody, I'm dating or seeing them, and if everybody else is an outside source, has input on our relationship, then we're not dating, we're not doing this, I don't have time for this. Well, I mean, you can't control that, and I mean, if you guys are only communicating through WhatsApp, I would let that go anyways. Like, I talk to me through my phone. Like, I don't use some weird app. Especially if I'm living with you or see you. Like, I don't know. I'm not stressing this over because there's sometimes people, and I know this as well. People flip situations. So hopefully, this isn't a situation where you're like manipulating the facts to try to get some insider quality advice either. Like there are all kinds of different ways to look at things and experience things. If this is something that you genuinely want, I just say fuck it. Step away from it, work on yourself, and then the right things will align and attract you. And that person will either eventually return or they won't return. And if they don't return, you have to embrace that and accept that. Or if they don't do the healing on their own or growth and embrace the boundaries on your own and you stay and you're miserable or become worse, you have to accept that as well. Every choice, every action has a consequence. So like going and doing the healing work to focus on yourself and find the things like I think you told me before, you're looking for a job still, so looking for a job and balancing, yeah, that's all you can do. Now you focus on your freedom and move ahead, and either things align again or they don't, and if they don't, so be it. There's somebody else out there that I guess can give them what they want, or they'll learn a lesson from and realize that they fumbled and they lost a bag. Words of Beyonce, minding my business, drinking my water. Alrighty. Anyone else out there, I love you all. Think if no one has told you yet today, drink your water, mind your business. Mind your business, drink your water. I love my energy too. I'm glad that you're embracing the readings. Thank you for showing up on the platform. Round of applause for showing up, not for me, but for you. Pat on the back for being accountable, not for me, but for you. As always, you guys drink your water, mind your business, drink your water. Like I said, if any of this resonates with you, hit the subscribe button, like the video, the comment. If it does not, don't be a troll, scroll. And as always, smile, be kind, and feel your be boo. Have the day that you deserve. Like I said, continue to release people, places, things, situations, conversations that do not serve you your highest good. Well, if you remember your dreams, then you can just start writing them down and starting a dream journal. And there's messages there. And there's tons of different sources to help you interpretate the different aspects of it. Yeah, you could have anxiety, you could have insomnia, you can have a little bit of depression sneaking in. Yeah. I hope you get that all sorted out, whether you go back and stay in or you move forward. I hope you figure out what is best for you and your situation and to help you align to your highest good, Florentina. And good. Well, maybe you come back tomorrow in a couple days and get an update on what you're doing, how you're doing, etc. Continue to, I don't know, journal, release things. I think we're all looking for jobs or some kind of consistency with income. I'm sure if you're having focus now, you will be able to accomplish the things that you need to. And you're very welcome, Florentina. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yep. All right, well, I'm going to get off of here for today. I will be back tomorrow. So hopefully you guys hit subscribe so you'll be notified when I go live again tomorrow. I may come back on a little bit later and do some different messages. You are very welcome. As always, smile, be kind, and feel your people. Have a great day. Have the day you deserve. Bye. All right, bye, guys. Oh, and thank you for streaming my music. Go stream my music. That's probably what you need to do a little bit. Go dance, Florentina.